Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today on Somewhat Home. My name is Krista and I'm the Health and Wellness Manager here at Special Olympics Missouri. Today on Somewhat Home, we have Terri Jordan joining us with the Color Coded Chef, and she's going to be making some fun, delicious treats with you all. So sit back and enjoy. And if you're making along with us, please be sure if you're on Facebook to use the comment box. I'll be monitoring from there. And then if you're joining us on Zoom today, as a reminder, just remain muted. Terri will let you know when is a good time to ask questions. Thanks, everyone. Take it away, Terri.
Hello there. Thank you so much. So I am Terri Jordan with the Color Coded Chef, and welcome today. We are going to make some different types of no-bake granola power bites is the best way to describe it. What's important about these granola bites is to understand you can make them for the person who needs to be gluten-free. You can make them with honey so they can be corn-free. If they need to be peanut-free for somebody with a peanut allergy. And I know I'm mentioning all these allergies, but that is something out there happening out there right now in the market, trying to find something that covers these, but to be a healthy snack. So today we're going to get ready to make this. Now, I have one person that I know of that's making it along with me, and others that are going to be asking questions. So you are going to have to interrupt me a little bit. If I miss something, if you are waving a hand or something and I miss it, don't take it personally. I just need you to let me know that you have a question. So we're going to get started here with the recipe. The first, we're going to make two today. So we're going to make almond butter and chocolate granola bars. And then we are also going to make chocolate chip brownie granola bars, except they're not going to be bars. We're going to make them into bites. I have made them into bars. You are welcome to make them into bars. My success with the bar is they become a big crumbly mess once they get done. So bites became an easier way for us to make them. So we're going to get started with the almond butter chocolate granola bars. So I've already measured out some of the ingredients, so we're going to go ahead and pour them right on in. This recipe is easy. Most of it's either a half a cup, a fourth of a cup, or a half a cup. So we're going to start with a half a cup of chopped pitted dates. I'm going to add a half a cup of dried cranberries. I'm going to throw the note out here that you are welcome to use dried apricots, dried mango, dried pineapple, dried banana. You can change this around to what you want to have with it. We're going to add 1 cup of rolled oats, and in this case I'm making them gluten-free oats. There we go. And then 1/4 cup almond butter. And then 1/3 cup honey. The almond butter, the honey, and the coconut oil is the glue to hold these together. There we go. All righty. Optional. Whoops, let me throw in my coconut oil. Optional is you can add salt to this if you need something that has more salt. The almond butter I'm using has a little bit more salt in it, so I'm not adding that little bit of 1/4 teaspoon of salt today. And now I'm going to add a half a cup of chocolate chips. Guess what? This is that easy. Hopefully you can see well in the camera that I've mixed it all here. And now it's just the steady process of putting the ingredients until they are fully mashed together. For my crew out there, this would be good times to start asking questions while I'm stirring.
For the measuring cups, I see that you have some colors on the side. Are all of your different cups that you use with colors?
Yes, they are. With the Color Coded Chef, that is actually what our goal was, to remove the barrier called fractions. and we changed them all to color. So in this particular case, our fourth cup is purple cup. And I'm going to flip this for the camera. And the liquid measuring cup is also color coded with it. So it's real easy to say you can pour to a blue line, purple line, and they all coordinate with the measuring cups. The measuring spoons are the same way. They are also color coded. Thank you for that question.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, so my first batch, making sure I don't have any lumps of almond butter or lumps of coconut oil. And my first batch is just about done. Ta-da. Now, the next step is we actually need to chill it for 1 hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix up the second batch. And then I'm going to bring out the batch that I've been chilling, and we'll show you the next steps with it. So we're going to get ready now to make the chocolate chip brownie granola bars. So same idea, we are going to be doing pitted dates and cranberries together. With this one, we're going to add nuts with it also. So let me get the right order. I need to add my oats. Another thing you could do is put coconut flakes in with this, and then say your pineapple or your apricot and make it more of a tropical flavor. Excuse me just a second. I know there's other sweeteners out there that you can also use. Some people like the corn syrup flavor, maybe a light corn syrup if you really are hung up on doing with the corn syrup. I prefer using the natural honey. And as I said, I need to make these corn free. And now I'm going to go ahead and add almond slivers to this particular one. Walnuts chopped. I'm going to put in my half a cup of, I do the mini chocolate chips instead of the bigger ones, just to make them a little easier to chew. And now I'm going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of baking cocoa. 1, 2. And there is the brownie mixture coming in. You can go as wild and crazy with this as you would like to go. So maybe you want to add 4 or 5 different types of dried fruit with them. All right. You can see that it's starting to turn dark. This is one of those recipes that you can't go wrong in either, just for the basic sake of being able to, if you pour too much oatmeal in it and need to add a little more honey, you can do that. If you did a little less, you can do a little less and adapt. There we go. All right. going to reach over and turn on the overhead light here. I don't want to cause everything to wash out, but I'm losing my sunshine here. So I'm going to turn this on and see if this helps a little bit on being able to see the ingredients here. There you go. There's the chocolate chip. That easy. Now I'm going to grab a pan and I'm going to grab the mixture that I've already got chilled, and we're going to make them into bites. I am back. Let's see. All right, as you can tell, this has become a little bit more in the solid form because it's been chilled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on a tray like this. I use freezer paper just because I like the ease of cleaning up my pans. And what you end up doing next is, in the bite form, you're going to stick them in your freezer for 1 hour minimum. 2 hours is okay. And then you're going to bring them out, and they can be stored in your refrigerator or they can be stored in your freezer. My older son likes them from the freezer, and then he drops them in his lunchbox. So by the time he's ready for his snack midday or afternoon, they are perfectly thawed and still cold to eat. But if you want some for immediately, set them in the refrigerator. The honey will get, as it warms up, will get a little bit more sticky. So that's why they're not a room temp item. There we go. That easy. Now I'm going to grab some out of the freezer. And let's see, right here. So I just store them in this type of container, and they're ready to go for a quick snack. There you go. That is how to make some granola bar bites. What kind of questions do we have happening?
Oh, sorry. Lena has a question down here in the chat box. Let me see. How long does the ball last? What would the expiration date on it be? Or when they're in the freezer?
In our house, they last about a week and a half.
They're just that good. There's no expiration date.
But otherwise, I would think about like your normal cookie. If you took a cookie and put it in a freezer, you know, you're good for a couple weeks. Once again, if you make it past 10 days, I admire you.
Very nice. Perfect. Well, I don't see any other questions coming in on Facebook at this time. Anyone participating on Zoom today have any questions for Terri as well? No? I see some head shakes. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much again, Terri. We always appreciate you coming on and helping us on So at Home and teaching us all about healthy eating as well. But again, thanks for joining us today, all of our viewers. If you have any questions as you watch this video, go ahead and use the comment box to comment on them, and we will try to get to them as soon as we can. Thanks, everyone, and have a great evening.